Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to today's video. So I am actually sitting down and filming a favorites video, which seems so crazy because I feel like I have not filmed any favorites videos, and I'm so mad because I told myself I was going to keep up with them and I didn't. And I'm just like, I'm so mad at myself for not keeping up, because I know you guys like seeing these videos. By the way, if you do, please give this video a big thumbs up so I know that you enjoy them, and I'm going to try and be more consistent with my favorites. Every time I want to do them, I'm like way too far behind, and I'm like, oh, it's already the middle of the month. I can't do last month's favorites anymore. So it's the last day of September, so I told myself you have to film a favorites video today for all September products. So that's what I'm doing. I have a bunch of things in front of me here that I've really been enjoying, and I just tried to think to myself, what products have you been reaching for the most, and have you really been using the most? That's what favorite videos are all about, my most used products and things that just really impressed me. And I don't think I have anything here that I didn't like. Usually I have a couple things I didn't like, but today it's really just favorites. So I have affordable stuff here as well. Lots of affordable stuff actually. So if you guys want to see what my favorite products were for the whole month of September, please keep on watching. And also, if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, I hope you will. It's the first link down below in the description box. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell, ding ding, so you get notified every single time I upload. Let's just get on into all my favorites from the month of September. Okay, so I want to talk about my favorite brow product. This has actually been a favorite for months, but since I have not filmed the favorites, you guys don't know this. So I recently totally fell in love with the Benefit Ka-Brow. This is my favorite brow product, and I told myself like, oh, a high-end brow product, you know, that's not gonna be worth it, but this is totally worth it. It's so good. I am like addicted to using this. Like every day I get actually excited to put this in my brows. It's so easy to work with. It's not too soft, but it's not hard. Like the Anastasia Dip Brow was what I had used for so many years, and it just got hard after a while, and I was like, it feels like such a waste of money. Like I was losing so much product. This, I do not feel that way. It's not dried up. It's still really, really creamy. I actually think my friend Jillian, who always gives me those makeup sample bags, she actually gave this to me like maybe like a year and a half ago. I love the way it makes my brows look. By the way, I'm shade number 4. My brows, I feel like, always look flawless when I put this in, and it doesn't like move or crease or, you know, go away by the end of the day. And another thing I love about it is the brush inside the cap. I use this all the time. Usually I'm not a fan of like brushes that come with things, but this one is actually really good and thin, and it's so convenient. It's just right in here. Next up is a beauty sponge, and I made a whole video about this. This is the Stands Out beauty sponge, and I call this like a memory foam sponge. That's not actually the name of it. I just think it is so much like memory foam. Like when you press it, it's literally like the memory foam bed, and then it kind of just pops back into place by itself. It's so cool. It's so innovative and different. I've actually been using this in the mornings dry. We can actually use this dry. It's like in the instructions, like after the first couple times that you wet it, you could use it wet or dry. And sometimes honestly I don't have time in the morning to like run to my sink and wet it and wring it out, so I just will go and use it dry, and it works perfectly. I love the feeling of this. It's so soft and squishy. It's insane. I actually said in my original video that I couldn't believe that no one had come out with a sponge like this before, and it really blends out my foundation really nicely. I do think it soaks up quite a bit of product. That's probably like the only downfall of it is the product waste. But besides that, I really like the way that it makes my skin look, and I particularly love it for blending out under eye concealer, and I like all the different edges, so many different sides that you could work with, so I love that. So yeah, I've definitely been enjoying the Stands Out beauty sponge, which I'm calling the memory foam sponge. It's really good. I think it's about $20, so it's like the same price as a beauty blender. Next up, I want to share with you guys 2 like inner corner highlight type of products that I've been reaching for. The first one is from TJ Maxx. I picked this up during Budget Beauty Buys because you guys told me this was amazing. It is the Kat Von D, what is it called? Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Thunderstruck. This is so soft and creamy, you guys. Honestly, like you have to feel it to believe it. It's a powder, but it feels like a cream, and it's just the most beautiful color. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up because my lighting is just so bright, but it is such a beautiful color, and I think I paid about $5 or $6 for it, but it has this like gold peachy kind of shimmer undertone to it, and it's just beautiful. I've been wearing this every single day in my inner corner and just throwing on some mascara, and it looks really pretty. I've also been using it as a highlighter. It works great for that. I've used it as an eyeshadow as well, so it's kind of like this multi-purpose fun product, and the quality, the texture of it is just like spot on, and there's tons of them right now out at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so if you see one, definitely grab it. I'm sure the other shades are as amazing as this one. This one in particular I love, because I love like those white inner corner highlights. I love it, brightens up the eye a lot. So yeah, this is awesome. I'll share with you guys the Wet n Wild Color Icon Pigment in Merry. This is another like product I've been using for my inner corner highlight. I'll also use it as a regular highlight. It's just like a loose powder, and I like how it has this little cap on top. I'm gonna just pour some out. It's a little bit messier, it's harder to swatch, but this definitely has like a gold undertone to it. Got this at Harmon's. It was in the display with all the new Wet n Wild highlighting bars. This is another product that I've been testing out recently, the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Platinum Bar in Winter Bloom. So these were together. I think this was about $3.99, but honestly, it's such a pretty shadow. It's also really nice all over the lid. So I just love a product like this that you could wear as a highlight or an eyeshadow. So I wanted to mention these two because I've been reaching for them a ton. This is a repeat favorite mention, but I just have to talk about it again because it's just so good. Okay, so this is my favorite mascara ever. It is the Essence Lashes of the Day Super Volume Mascara. It is so good. I talked about it on my Instagram stories the other day, and I showed you guys like a before and after, and this makes your eyelashes look like you're wearing falsies. It's crazy. Like, I cannot believe it. Another thing I love about it is that the wand, it like grips so nicely onto your lashes. I hate when a mascara just kind of like very flimsy goes through the lashes. Like, I need it to grip on and then push up my lashes. Like, it's like a team effort. We do it together. And the wand on this is so good. I'll actually just open it so you guys can see. I'm going to be repurchasing this forever. It's a really nice natural bristle wand, which works best personally for my lashes over a synthetic plasticky type of brush. I just cannot believe how good this is. The only thing is, it does, like, you will see flecks of black like on your cheeks. So what I've been doing recently is I've just been wearing this on the top. I'll wear waterproof on my lower lashes, and I did this today. I'm actually wearing this on top and waterproof on the lower lash line, and I didn't see any black smudging today. So I think that's my solution. I cannot put this down. It is so good, and it's only like $5. Link it down below as well, but you can only get this, I believe, at Ulta. So it's a must-have. It is like, I think I actually like it better than Lash Princess. It is that good. Another product I've totally been loving is the Tarte Tarteist Clay Paint Eyeliner. I'm wearing this today. I love this. It is so black and rich and pigmented, and it just gives like that perfect line. I love that it's matte. I'm not really into like a shiny liner. I feel like matte always looks better, and it just gives the perfect wing if you use a brush. You do kind of have to master it and work with it. It's not, like, I would say, beginner friendly, but if you love doing wing liner, then you absolutely need this. I'm reaching for this every single day because I love doing my wing with it. So highly recommend this. Next thing I want to talk to you guys that I've been absolutely loving is the Pixi Liquid Fairy Lights. I received these in PR from Pixi, and I was so excited when I saw that these were in the package. Oh, they're so beautiful. They are very similar to the Stila glitters. I would say still the Stilas like edge them out by a bit, like I will say that, but these are a close second and a good like cheaper alternative, and I don't think there are many drugstore products like the Stila ones, so that's why I was happy when I saw these. And this shade right here is Sunray. This one is my favorite. I do have all the colors, but a couple of them I have not tried yet. But these are the two that I've used so far. This one is Crystalline. I'm wearing this today. It's like a clear with rainbow glitter, but there is a milky base underneath, so it's not just glitter. Like, you do have a base like the Stila ones. This one also, there's a nice gold base. I am a glitter fanatic, and these are just so much fun to kind of like spice up an eye look. So if I have shadow on from the day and then I'm going out somewhere at night, I will just pop one of these right onto my lid. It's so quick and easy. It just kind of makes you look like you tried really hard to do this glamorous eye look, and you really just brush it on. It's a flat doe foot applicator, which is really easy to use for applying. I really am so excited to use the other shades. I just haven't reached for them because they're like on the other side of my apartment and I have to like bring them over to my makeup area. I know that sounds so ridiculous. On to some lip products I've been loving in September. This first one is also a TJ Maxx find. This is from the Lorac and I Heart Brunch collection. I think that was from like 2017. This is the nude pink shade called Foodie. This color is so just like a me color, just a straight up like milky nude pink. I've been wearing this a ton. It's so pretty with like a darker lip liner. I've been so into like a nude lip and then like a darker lip liner. I just think it's so pretty and flattering and makes your lips look really nice and pouty. It's kind of like the look I'm wearing today. So I just want to mention that this smells absolutely amazing. I love opening it up. Oh, it smells like delicious cake. It's so nice. I just love it so much. It's like the perfect pinky nude. I feel like I always wear the same lip combo, but for some reason I just feel like a pink nude lip looks so much better than like darker lips on me personally. So I just have been really loving this shade Foodie. I don't know if I've ever talked about this next product before in a favorites, but this is the CYO Take a Shine lip gloss in the shade Your Best Side. I love this so much. This is like the perfect creamy milky pinky nude. It actually would look really pretty with the Lorac Foodie lipstick. It's on the Walgreens website. It's not in every store, but it's in like some Walgreens. It's not like an opaque gloss. Like you're not gonna get like this full-on like pigment from it. It's just a really nice kind of like milky nude pink topper. Kind of like this next product is like a staple in my everyday life. This is the Patchology Lip Service Gloss to Balm, and I love this. Oh my gosh, first of all, it smells amazing. It has like this, it's hard to describe, it's like a minty kind of scent. It's very refreshing when you put on your lips, but it's like sweet at the same time. And Patchology has really been like coming onto my radar recently, and I've just been such a fan of testing out their products. And my friend Melissa, who is Primp and Prime Beauty on Instagram and here on YouTube, she was the one who told me about this, and she's like, it's amazing, and I love her product recommendations. So I was like, all right, I have to try this. So Patchology actually sent one my way, and you can see I used like pretty much more than half of the tube already. Thank God I have a backup of this because I know I'm going to go through this probably over the next like 2 weeks because I use it every day. It's perfect if you just want to have like a nice glossy shine to your lips. You can also put this over a lipstick if you want to. It's great for that as well. But I love the whole like gloss to balm type of texture that it has. And it really is moisturizing on my lips. So I love this product. Next product is also a TJ Maxx find that I found during Budget Beauty Buys. This is the MAC lip pencil in the shade Soar. And I was so excited when I found this because I had heard so many people raving about this shade. I think I had heard about it originally from Candy Johnson. That's what it looks like right there. It's just like a really nice, I would say, pink mauve kind of color, more pinky red mauve. That's like the best way I could describe it. And it's crazy because I also have Whirl, and my Whirl pencil is not that creamy. This pencil though is creamy. Like I have to be careful when I'm using it because it can kind of go everywhere and I can end up looking like a clown. But if you're careful with it and you take your time, it's a really nice formula, and also the color is just so beautiful. You could actually put it all over your lips and just fill it in and put like a little bit of gloss over it if you want to, because it's a beautiful overall lip color. But it also looks really pretty paired with nude shades as well. I am so glad I found this at TJ Maxx because I've really been enjoying using it, and it's definitely something I would say if you find it at the stores, pick it up because it is so good, and I was really impressed by the actual formula of the pencil. It's a lot better than my other MAC pencil for some reason. I have 2 drugstore bronzers that have totally stole my heart and that I've been loving. The first one is from Wet n Wild. This is their Color Icon bronzer. This is from the Fire Verse Ice something collection. I forget the name of it, but I don't really particularly like care for having a dragon in my bronzer, but I love the name. It's called You're Dragging Me Down, which I thought was so cute. So this is what the inside looks like with the little dragon. So this is actually something that was on my wish list. When I saw that these were coming out, I was like, I definitely want the bronzer from that collection. This is their first, this is like, they haven't come out with bronzers in a while, so that's why I was super intrigued. And it's a new formula. It's like a gel formula, so it's really, really soft and creamy. You guys probably won't be able to see this, but there is a bit of a sheen to it. I don't want to say a shimmer, it's more like a sheen. But it's really very, very, very subtle. I love this. I've been reaching for this so much every morning to bronze my skin, and I just feel like it looks really natural. It's not too orange. It's not too cool tone. It's kind of like a really nice in-between shade. So I think this might be sold out on Ulta's website last time I checked, but I'll check again to make sure. I'm sure it's available on Wet n Wild's website. This is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. I had heard a few people talk about this and say how good it was. It's really good. This is in the shade 02 Sunny. There's a lighter one, but honestly, this one to me is pretty light, so I don't know. I think the other one might be for like very, very fair skin tones. So it says it's a matte bronzing powder for naturally sun-kissed tan. And one of the things I love about this is the scent. It smells so good. It smells like coconuts, but it's not the same scent as the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. It's more like a sophisticated coconut. I also love how much product you get in here. So in here you get 0.52 ounces. So I just looked at my Physicians Formula butter bronzer, and you get 0.38 ounces of product in there. So like I said, this one's 0.52, so you do get a lot more product in here. And I feel like, how the heck am I ever going to run out of this? I have so much of it, but it's so good. It's very natural, just sun-kissed. It's perfect on the skin. It's so creamy and easy to blend. Like when you put your finger in it, it's just so smooth. I don't know if it would even show up. It's definitely lighter than this one that I just showed you guys. Like you could see when you put them next to each other, like how much lighter this one is. But I love them both, and I think these are amazing drugstore bronzers. Next up, I have a new favorite powder, and this was actually gifted to me. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I've been using this every single day. I love it so much. So nice for baking under the eyes. I feel like everything just looks smooth and beautiful after I dust it away. My under eyes don't look dry. Sometimes some under eye powders, like a cheaper one, will make your under eyes look crepey and dry. With this, I just feel like my under eyes look flawless. And now I know what all the hype and the fuss was about. I heard people talking about this for years and saying how amazing it was. Well, now I know why, because I'm using it myself and I can see just how good it is. I just wish there wasn't talc in it. That's like the real killer for me. Like I want a great translucent powder that doesn't have talc in it. So that I'm like, so annoying, but it's so good. I also love the Cover FX one if you guys are looking for a talc-free alternative. There's a decent amount of product in here. There's 29 grams. Like the jar looks really big, and then I was like, let me compare it to Coty Airspun, which is another favorite of mine. This is 65 grams, so you would think, I don't know, like it looks so similar, but this 25, this is more than double the amount of product you get in the Laura Mercier, which is interesting. I had also received from Laura Mercier their new translucent glow powder. This was interesting, this product. I first thought this was going to be like this all over setting powder, maybe just something with like a hint of shimmer in it, but this is like a full on, like, I actually might put some on. It's like a highlight. I'm gonna apply some on camera so you guys can see what it looks like. I mean, it's a beautiful, like, natural highlighter. I don't know if I could wear this all over my face. I feel like because I'm oily, I might look like a disco ball. Like, it's not crazy. It's really not. It just kind of gives a nice highlight. This powder. I mean, I wonder what that looks like under the eyes. I'm gonna have to test that one. Last category of favorites is eyeshadow palettes. You guys know I cannot do a favorites video without sharing some eyeshadow palettes that I've been loving. So the first one is the Anastasia and Norvina palette. I feel like I'm a little late on this. I feel like people were probably mentioning this in their favorites from like over the summer, but I wanted to take some time to play with it and also just like do some different looks with it before I don't know, talked about it. I have used this a bunch and I must say I really love this palette. I love the color scheme. I always enjoy creating looks with it. Have I used every color in here? No, like I haven't used Soul yet, which is that matte purple shade. For some reason it kind of scares me. I don't know why. I'm like intimidated by that color. But all the other shades to me are very wearable. I love the Anastasia eyeshadow formula, well, except for maybe Subculture, but that's a little bit of a different topic. But anyways, I love this, and I actually think I have the Shop Hush dupe coming my way soon. So you guys will see definitely a comparison review of that. I'm waiting for that to come in PR. But this baby is definitely something I'm so happy that I purchased. I've been loving Wild Child. I think that's my favorite shade out of everything. Just putting that all over the lid. Rose Gold is beautiful. I love Dreamer, that like shimmery white shade, just classic. I love Base. It's like a matte shade, but it's not matte, completely matte. There's a shimmer to it. Love it. Everything in here is super creamy. There is fallout and there is powdery kick up. It's just because the shades are so soft. So like you will see when you kind of dip your brush in, like you'll see it's a little bit crumbly, especially like the shimmers, but the shimmers are gorgeous. Like, oh, they're so soft. It's crazy. And I do like to wet my brush. I'm finding that with a lot of shades that I'm using recently that I just like to make sure I wet my brush. I just feel like it's such a gorgeous color scheme, like the golds, the pinks, the purples, and then you have like your warm shades in there. It makes me happy. It's a fun palette to play with. I cannot wait to keep creating looks with it. Next up is a more affordable option. If the Norvina palette was a little too expensive for you, you're looking for something that is 10 bucks and under, I have the guy for you. The Profusion Sienna's palette. Holy moly, this is so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. First of all, it's a warm dream up in here. Like, look at all those beautiful warm tones. Oh, it's amazing. Like, I honestly am so impressed with this palette. I did an eye look with it in a video, and a lot of you guys were asking me what palette I use, and it was this palette, and this is literally $10. I cannot believe it. It is comparable to my high-end eyeshadows. Like, the shades are so creamy. The shimmers are beautiful. I love the mattes. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. The mattes are gorgeous. I'm so impressed with Profusion. There's one of the mattes. Where is it? Right there. I'm so impressed with this eyeshadow from Profusion. They are honestly just like crushing it recently with their launches and eyeshadow palettes, and I love that they're available at Target, easily accessible for anyone to get to, and I just feel like this is a palette you could take traveling with you. The only thing that's not in here is like a black, and for 10 bucks you cannot beat this. You get tons of shades in here and the quality is amazing, so highly recommend. Lastly, I have to mention the Emily Noel, the Emily Edit the Wants eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. I've been using it a lot recently. I love the look that I was able to create with this. I did a whole video on my channel if you guys want to check that out, where I go in depth about everything, and I really still have to do a green look with this palette. I haven't like conquered that yet. I know you guys wanted to see that as well. It just inspires me, this palette, to create so many different looks. I love what she did with it. She really played with color. She has the neutrals, but it's just fun. Like, everything is so nicely placed in here, and you can create so many different looks with this eyeshadow palette. It's definitely like so far from boring, and you can tell she really thought about it and planned it out. I love that. I love Emily. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She's one of the first people that I watch. I've been watching YouTube since the beginning, like since the start of makeup tutorials. I kid you guys not. I was always very into like videos and stuff like that. Makes sense that I ended up with a YouTube channel, but I love that she's like an OG YouTuber, and I'm so happy for her, and this is such an amazing collab, and it's definitely a beginner friendly palette. So if you are new to eyeshadows, you don't have to worry. These aren't going to be like a Subculture where you're going to get, you know, too much pigment, you're going to put on too much product. The shades are very buildable, and easy to work with. And again, just so many different options and looks you can create. Okay, so that is it for all my favorites from the month of September. I feel like I'm forgetting something. That always happens after I film this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to mention this product, and it pops into my head later on, but what are you gonna do? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like favorites, then please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, please comment down below and let me know what your favorites are. Were they anything that I mentioned here? So let me know. I love hearing from you guys and chatting with you in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.